the Australian Christian Teen Writers Award. This award is given annually for an unpublished manuscript by an Australian teenager. The award carries a prize of $1,000 for the winning author, and tonight we'll be awarding the first, second and the third prizes in this category. Now we hear a reading from the manuscript that has won the very first prize of the 2017 Young Australian Christian Teen Award.
So where are you from? Here originally, replied Tain. It was Mon's turn to look surprised. I've never seen you before, he said. I've been away for several years, answered Tain vaguely. Tell me, have the Scions often raided and oppressed here? Yes, replied Mon slowly. A few years ago, there was a particularly bad time of house raids. Many Scions were killed by the Imperial Army. I heard about one family where the father and mother and young daughter were cruelly slaughtered, continued Tain hesitantly. Yes, answered Mon sadly. That was one of the worst. Tain looked at him closely. What would you say if I said I was their son? Then you escaped the Imperial soldiers and you're all alone. I am also the soldier who killed them. You can leave me if you like. If you don't want to be friendly anymore, I understand. He heard Mon slowly stand up, but forced himself to continue staring at the ground. He felt Mon's hand gently touch his head. He looked up, but there was no hate or anger. His face and eyes were clear. He did not look afraid either. His eyes were full of compassion, as though he could read the misery and the chaos in Tain's soul. Come home with me, he said. My father will treat you kindly, and my mother will be pleased to have you spend the night in our house. Tears filled Tain's eyes, and he rose to his feet unsteadily. Mon reached out and helped him up. Tain said nothing, but Mon could see his face and he knew what Tain was feeling. He slipped his arm around Tain's shoulder and together they walked towards the house.
I always have to admit that I get a little bit of thrill when the words Imperial Army and slaughtered come together in a manuscript that wins a prize. So the Australian Christian Teen Writers Award has been won by Tanya Strydom for a manuscript, Sir Tain and the Peasant Sword. Come on up, Tanya. Tanya, the judges found Sir Tain and the Peasant Sword to be a coherent and well-paced allegory of Christian grace that is demonstrated not just in sacrificial death, but also in community life. The writing is mature, inventive and polished. Ladies and gentlemen, Tanya Strydom.
First, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. It's really great to see all of you. I want to thank my family first for the love and encouragement that they've shown me in my journey into the world of writing. I also want to give a massive thanks to the Sparklet crew and all the judges for the dedication that they put into supporting the next generation of young writers. It's great to be supported by adults who have been in the world for a long time and some a short time, that they're willing to support us who are just starting out. Here's something we all need to consider. If it were a matter of brains or intellect, I think just about anybody could write. Writing, however, is a gift from God, and I could never write anything without His help and guidance. So most importantly, I want to thank God for His help and guidance and His gift of writing. Some of you may be wondering why I'm writing and starting from so young. Well, so often when I walk into a library or a bookstore, I look around me and I see such a misuse of God's gift of language. So many books that fill our heads with utter nonsense and even blatant sin. I love books, and this sickens me. So this is my goal. I want to produce clean Christian literature for young readers today. I want parents to be able to look at my books and know that it's safe for their children to read them. I want those who love reading as much as I do to have books available to them that have real value. This competition has just made me even more determined to accomplish this. So once more, I thank you. God bless you.
Should also mention before Tanya leaves the stage that she's a meagre 14 years of age, so that is astonishing indeed.